Hello, 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 and welcome to American in Yerevan.
Good evening, dear listeners. We're happy to be here back with you.
I'm sitting here with Ina MK.
And Steven Oxner.
And we are talking about warmth today. What does it mean? What could it mean? Especially in a time when it's so cold. However, even though it's -1 in Yerevan, did you know, Ina, that right now at 8 p.m. in St. Petersburg, it's 5 degrees?
I'm jealous.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? 5 degrees in St. Petersburg. I have a friend who moved there this year, Oля Bashko, and I asked her the other day, I said, because I didn't know this, I was like, is it cold there? Is it cold for you? Because she moved from Moscow, you know, like when people move from Moscow to St. Petersburg, they're often like, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. There's wind all the time. It's really humid. It's freezing. And she was like, no, it's not cold at all.
But that doesn't make you have the real holiday mood.
Yeah, right. But also the absence of snow can give you that same feeling, which is something we're experiencing here.
Yeah, because when it snows, you feel like you're a part of some fairy tale, you know, the real Christmas thing.
There's some kind of, it's almost like there's down covering everything.
Oh, it's really cool.
Today is a
I'd
warm
love to
day.
have some snow closer to our holidays.
Well, the holidays are coming. It may not snow here on Christmas, you know, the 25th of
American
December, the American Christmas.
Yeah.
Catholic Christmas, I think, is where it came from, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it should snow on the New Year. It should. By the New Year,
it just has to snow.
It has to. If it doesn't, it can't be New Year.
No. And Santa and Zumerbab and Ded Maroz will not come.
If it's not snowing.
Yeah.
How will their sled land on the top of... Yeah. How? With no snow? So
please, give us some snow.
So we're here tonight. We're here till 11. Give us a call. Let us know what you think about warmth and what warmth means to you. Call us at 560901. We're here. We're open for your calls. We're ready to discuss this much-needed, much-adored theme
and
in
why
December.
Not? We can put some songs that you would prefer to listen on this cozy evening.
Now we're going to listen to Happiness is a Warm Gun, something that many people in Texas would agree with, by the Beatles. To the song Sayat Nova on this warm December evening in our studio at Radio Van. This is American in Yerevan. I'm sitting here with Ina MK, and my name is Steven Oxner, and we are today talking about warmth. Ironically, because it's -1 outside.
Cool.
It's not that warm. But if we think about it in Fahrenheit, it's like 30.
But it's so warm here in our studio, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very warm. We're pretty lucky, actually, when you think about it. There's a heater right here behind me.
I'm speaking about the atmosphere.
Oh, the atmosphere.
We can speak about it
it's
later.
True. It's true. Everyone, I would like to say that Ina she has done an amazing job today, because we have, for the past 2 weeks, right? 2 or 3 weeks, we've been gathering different things, toys, clothes, anything, food,
candies,
things that people wanted to bring in and donate. There have been 25 families picked from around the country who will receive presents, a box of presents, and Ina has decorated them with different animals, with Santa Claus, with Rudolph, with a monkey who's saying monkey year.
Yeah, monkey
so
year.
there are going to be some happy families pretty soon, and it is. You're right. The
That's
atmosphere
why
here is warm today.
I have.
Your hands are covered in marker.
Yeah.
Good job, Ina.
Thank you,
Mom
Steven.
liked it.
I'm so touched that you liked my art.
So we're here and we're talking about warmth today. Call us to tell us what warmth means to you. Okay, I'll start. Warmth to me. I had this experience. When I was a kid, growing up in Colorado, we did a lot of climbing, and a lot of mountain climbing, and there were a lot of cold evenings, cold mornings, cold afternoons, cold days. In general, it was just very cold. One time we were training for a big mountain called Mount Rainier, which is in Washington, but we were training in Colorado, and so these are the crazy things we would do. We would drive up to the top of a pass, which is like the top of a mountain, right? Park a car, and then at 3 a.m, just go outside in the middle of winter and go camping. We would build like an ice wall around our campsite, pitch a tent, and just hang out there and do different exercises involving avalanches and rescuing people. And it was so cold that time. I can remember that as soon as I went outside, I couldn't feel my toes, like from the moment I went outside. But there was this amazing moment the next morning after being just frozen for 24 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That feeling.
I woke
of
up in the
burnt
morning. I couldn't
skin.
feel. Yeah, I couldn't feel my fingers. Couldn't feel my toes. I could barely feel anything. And I saw up on the ridge from where we were camping that I could see that the sun had already reached the ridge. It hadn't reached us yet. It was early in the morning. So I just gathered all of my strength and I walked up to the top of this ridge. And I can't explain to you the feeling that I experienced as soon as the sun hit my face. It was like...
Yeah, it was like the eagerness of the sun.
I could feel like the icicles melting off of my eyebrows.
Did
So
you
the
feel
sun-
like a snowman?
Yeah, I felt like a snowman who was melting. By the way, here's a joke. Two snowmen are standing in a field. One turns to the other and he says, "Do you smell carrots?"
Carrots?
There's an English joke for you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play a game.
Steven, before we do,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have one childhood memory,
Ooh.
which really makes me warm each time I think of it. Is one of I think of it really frequently because one of my best friends' holiday houses was outside the town,
Mm-hmm.
and it was always chilly there, especially in the evenings. So we would go and stay there for like weekend or 4 or 5 days just for holidays, and we had the most amazing time there. Sitting at the fireplace, covered with a blanket, playing all the card games, even the ghost games.
The
Ghost games. Yes, I think one of the things that makes you warm is the good memories.
With good people, right?
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to have like a really warm memory when you're alone, don't you think? It's
exactly.
kind of like with people, playing games,
It's
reading
like-
stories together, sitting by a fire.
So one of the things that really makes me warm is the good memories and childhood memories as well.
Yeah. Okay, here's the game. Free association.
Uh-huh.
Ready? You say whatever word comes to your head.
Three?
Your head. Free. Free
Okay.
association. 3 association.
3 and 3. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Hot chocolate.
Irish coffee.
Yeah, radio van.
Puppies.
Tea.
Fireplace.
Watching cartoons with family.
Blanket.
Oh, I was planning to say the blanket. The seaside.
Down jacket.
Sunshine.
Hugs.
Smiles.
Kisses on the cheek.
I had kisses too, Steven. Shuba.
Shuba. You can't get away with talking about warmth until we say the word Shuba. But I have to remind you that that is not a warm activity for the animal that was killed.
No.
It's the opposite of
no,
warmth.
no.
Ina.
Okay. What else? There are so many. Bugsy heating system.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Boots.
Boots.
Suntan.
Sabagi.
Christmas carols.
Snow. Really.
Love.
Christmas trees.
Childhood memories. Oh, we had that.
Yeah. Okay. We will. I think we both lost, actually. Let's listen to Titanium by the Piano Guys, and we'll come back. We're still here. Call us 560901 and tell us what warmth means to you.
Yeah, we're really expecting for your calls, guys. Do you feel the fire, Steven?
I think, is that, what kind of, do you think he means literally? Like, you know those guys who jump over fires?
I
or
think he
those
means
guys
the
who
fire in
walk
the
on-
heart and soul.
Oh.
Do you feel the fire? Oh, yeah.
That kind of fire, like
Oh, yeah.
passion in the bones
Oh, yeah.
sort of fire. Yeah.
Steven, do you like dancing?
Me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you like clubbing?
Oh, no. No, I'm old. I'm not old, but, I think
No,
like
you're
I
not.
kind of got old in my brain.
Oh, okay.
I used to, when I first moved to Moscow, I used to like going out to the clubs and dance like until 6 a.m. But
because that makes you warm,
stopped.
Doesn't it?
It does. It's an amazing thing, actually, how warm you can get from dancing.
And also, you get some energy, even though you get so tired.
Oh yeah. There's definitely a certain kind of like internal energy warmth that comes from that. Do you like clubbing, Ina? Are you a clubber?
Well, I used to. Well, I'm old, Steven.
Well, we're all here.
The old guys are here.
A little bit boring here at Radio Von. If you're out there dancing to our music, you can know that we are not.
Have you heard that song, I Hope You Dance?
I hope you... Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I hope you dance. I hope you dance. And when you get the chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance.
Oh, yeah. There's a message in that, I think. It's kind of like being fully alive.
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
It's
in
like
that song?
taking your chances, I think.
Here we're analyzing songs on Radio Von.
Where
today.
Are our listeners and callers?
It's a Wednesday evening, and for Wednesday evenings, you mentioned playing card games. This is something that my family used to do all the time. Well, they still do. And every time there's a family reunion, there's a really warm feeling that comes from... I don't play anymore, but when I was a kid, I used to play bridge with my family and rummy, all these different card games. And it was like a certain kind of...
You know that game?
Oh,
The Fool.
Burak? Yeah. That's a cool game, too. We didn't play that one, but whenever I see a group of people sitting around, and especially when they're outside, not the old men, the scholarly gentlemen that sit on the benches outside and play cards, there's always kind of like this warm feeling I get when I'm walking past them, like a...
You mean here in Yerevan?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
like,
a lot.
Like I get a feeling of like family, something like
They also play the
I can relate to.
Narti.
Oh yeah, I forgot what that is in English. If you know how that is in English, give us a call.
Yeah.
And tell me.
Just Google.
Today we're talking about warmth because it's cold outside, and it's warm in our hearts and in our souls and in our studio.
Yes, we're getting ready for holiday seasons. And you know what, Stephen? One of my warmest feelings that I get when I remember, and I still do get that feeling whenever like you spoke about the family reunion, and we often do this thing with my parents. We watch cartoons or movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Together. So it's really fun.
Like cuddle around, sit on the couch and watch a good movie.
Yeah, it's really funny when you have your dad and your mom and also my son Alex and myself sitting there and watching like a cartoon.
Right, yeah. You know, this we have a poster on our page, American in Yerevan on Facebook, Warmth, and it's from a movie, actually. Do you know what movie it's from?
No.
A Christmas Story. It's this awesome American movie about what it is to be a child in America, and there's this great scene where the younger brother of a family is getting ready for school, and his mom's dressing him in one layer, then another layer, then another layer, then
sounds
He's like kind of like an Armenian mom.
Yeah.
And then she wraps his head up in a scarf, and he goes. She goes, what? And she unwraps his face from the scarf, and he goes, I can't put my arms down because he has so much clothes on that his arms can't. And then she just wraps his face back up and pushes him outside, and they go to school.
Then he's ready to go.
So there's one meaning of warmth.
That's a mom thing. Care.
Yeah. Mother's
warmth
care.
Is care.
You can't go wrong there. We're here. Give us a call, 560-901, talking about warmth today. We need at least one caller to answer this question.
We need your warmth,
What
guys.
does warmth mean to you? Call us. Stick around. We're still here. Ina.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out. Is that okay? If I do a shout out?
Go ahead.
Really quickly. I have a friend. His name is Kaz.
Uh-huh.
He's in Denver right now with his
What's
wife.
his name?
Kaz.
Hello, Kaz.
Hey, Kaz. With his wife, Paulina, and his newborn son, Oliver.
Oh, congratulations.
Who was born yesterday.
That's a piece of warmth.
Amazingly warm. Oh, it's just so cool to see a newborn. And so congratulations, Kaz. We posted on our page today a collection of newborn Christmas babies, who were
dressed
dressed up
up
like
with-
elves and Santa Claus and snowmen.
Yeah, that is so cute. Actually, I had a photo session for Alexander when he was like 6 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With what was it?
It was a special Christmas outfit
And-
photo session, and he was wearing an elf outfit. A
Oh,
special elf.
there is nothing like an infant dressed up like an
It's so
elf to give you
cute.
warm fuzzies.
I wonder what the kids think or feel during those
Yeah,
moments when you
I don't know
like move them and torture them and get them dressed up and
Okay, fall asleep so I can
Yeah.
take this picture of you as a snowman.
a sleeping snowman.
Wonder if that's a warm experience.
Yeah, but the holiday season, Steven,
Mm.
isn't that a hot
The season-
experience?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of like the fire that we were hearing about, the fire on the inside.
That is
Is
sometimes that
when
is
everyone's
just
running
terrible.
around,
Yeah, it feels like it's the end of
stuck
the
in
world.
traffic, trying to get everything ready.
Stuck in the lines.
Yeah, lines.
Buying like tons of
Cart after cart after cart of food.
tons of like bottles of Coca-Cola and juices and water. It feels like when you look at all those people, you think, hey guys, are the stores gonna close forever after the New Year?
Oh yeah,
Eve?
yeah. It's like the tradition stuck around, even
Yeah.
though the reality doesn't
It has
exist in the
changed.
same way. Yeah, right.
It has
It's kind of like
changed.
Y2K. Do you know about Y2K?
No.
It's like it happened in probably a lot of places, but in America it was when the 2000s were coming. So apparently they
Uh-huh.
made all of the computers in the 1900s, the late 1900s, and they didn't program any of the computers to have dates that started with 2. They only had dates that started with 19. And so everyone in America freaked out. They were like thinking that computers were going to shut down and the whole industry would be ruined and there wouldn't be food
The world is gonna end.
in the supermarkets anymore. So people got carts of cola and water and jarred food, and
To
they
be
prepared for the
prepared.
end. And as it turns out, nothing happened. The new year came and all of the computers still work.
Oh, we're still here. We're still alive.
Even though
Listening
it's
to
20.
103.0. Feeling warm and cozy here in our studio.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the holidays, but just trying to chill.
Trying to keep a cool
Yeah.
head. We have warm hearts. We have
Yeah.
cool heads. Trying not to
Well,
lose our minds.
I am gonna shop for my nephews and especially for the kids. I'm gonna get presents for them.
There is something that happens with people and kids.
Yeah, and
you can't
because
get away
it's a
with it.
fairy tale time. It's Christmas. It's New Year. It's time for
The
presents. Time for
fantasy kicks
warmth.
in.
Yeah, but still, I'm afraid to be smashed in those lines.
To be smashed. Move forward, please. The people won't stop coming from behind.
In case something happens to me, can I call you for emergency, Steven?
Yeah, of course. You
Okay.
have my number.
Okay, I will be
Speaking
ready
of calls,
to save
we're
me.
waiting for your call. We're waiting for your answer to the question, what is warmth to you? Is it your favorite sweater? Is it reading your favorite book next to the fire?
Is it sauna?
Is it, sauna?
Ah,
We'll be talking more
about this.
this when we come back. Right now, it's Intoxication by Gentleman. On American in Yerevan, and we're still talking about warmth, and we have a caller.
Yay!
Irene.
Good evening.
Hi,
And Steven,
Irene.
how are you doing?
We've been missing you.
Where have you been?
Yeah. Where have you been for so long? We've got used to your voice already.
Thank you, Ina. Thank you.
How are you doing
Let me
today?
first of all say Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
And a Happy New Year. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, and the same to you.
I want Steven to stay in our country always.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna keep him,
yeah.
Irene.
Don't worry, they're not letting me go anytime
No,
soon.
no, we're
You
not.
know, every time
No
I
way.
call you, I am so excited because I'm going to express my thoughts not in Armenian, and I always expect Ina to have me. So I'll say,
I'm always here.
SOS.
I'm always here, your support team. Don't worry, your English is great.
Yeah.
And we're here just to help you, so don't worry. Go ahead.
That's very
Are you getting
kind of
ready?
you.
Are you getting ready for holidays? All the
Yes.
crazy Christmas and New Year shopping, the food, the beverages, the presents and stuff.
I have my tree.
You have your tree
Christmas
already?
tree already.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
I don't
With
have mine
beautiful
yet, and
toys.
it's horrible.
Have you decorated it? Do you have?
Yes, with beautiful toys and soft toys, stuffed toys,
Oh.
you say.
Stuffed toys?
Yes, bears, teddy bears,
Oh, that's unique.
and monkeys.
Yeah, the monkey year, Stephen.
Monkey year.
So today's theme is very interesting.
What do you think about it? What does warmth mean to you, Irene?
On one hand, warmth is when you are lying on a sofa
Uh-huh.
or when you are sitting in a comfortable and soft armchair and read your favorite newspaper or magazine.
Covered with a blanket, drinking some
Yes.
tea or hot
Yes.
chocolate,
Or
right?
whiskey.
Or even
Or
an
whiskey.
interesting book. I prefer this last one. Or listen to your favorite music. For example, Sade.
Oh, that's
And the fire is
lounge.
burning in the fireplace. And you enjoy your evening
Alone?
greatly.
Are you alone in all this imaginary
Yes.
picture?
I am alone with my dreams.
Okay.
Oh,
The warmth is when all the family members gather together in the evening.
Uh-huh.
And though all doctors throughout the world always advise not to eat late in the evening,
Oh,
Ah,
your
but you do
parents
it
are doctors.
anyway?
but you have an excellent supper and all your favorite dishes are on the table. And everyone speaks what he is interested in.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
see? Everyone tells about what he is or she is interested in, and you speak and you shout.
Yeah, you have quarrels, you have arguments about
Yes.
stuff.
And on the other side, warmth is when two friends meet each other, they look at each other, and they begin to laugh and smile, not saying even a single word.
Oh,
The
that's
warmth is when
That's a
two
good
people
point.
understand each other without a single word.
Yeah.
so sometimes silent. Sometimes
Yes.
the most important things are told in silence. Right?
Then the warmth is when the telephone rings and you hear the voice of your lover, especially when he or she is abroad.
Oh,
Oh, thanks for all the
So
details.
The warmth is happiness.
That's a detailed
and love,
description.
And all the holidays, especially Christmas and Easter, because these two are my favorite holidays.
What do you love the most about Christmas and New Year? Presents?
To receive gifts. Especially books and perfume.
Oh,
oh. I guess we know what to get you for Christmas.
okay. Everybody who knows Irene, all friends, just be
Now
be
you know.
attentive, okay?
Perfume,
Perfume
and books.
and
Any
books.
authors? Any
And
particular authors for you?
This is your chance to just make the exact
Just make
order.
it clear.
Yeah, for all your
And
friends.
Santa, if you're listening, or Did Maros, if you guys are listening, which author would you like to read most right now?
Yeah, it's difficult to say
Uh-huh.
because I am fond of British literature.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, really?
Oh, you are you?
11.
I can't believe my ears.
That's a good accent. That's a good British accent.
Nice.
My favorite writers are Somerset Maugham
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Nice.
it's
and
nice.
John
Stephen.
Galsworthy.
And also who?
And John Galsworthy.
Okay.
Yes.
Yerevan.
Classy,
So Santa
classy,
got your
nice.
message, I think, right now. He's writing down all the Christmas wishes.
And do you have a song that you'd like to listen to today?
Of course.
Yeah.
As I was speaking about Sade,
Uh-huh.
let's listen to Sade. The song, Bring Me Home.
Bring me home?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
It's on the list. It's coming up. Thanks again for
Have
calling.
a warm evening, Ian and
Have
Steven.
the best wishes for the holidays, Irene. Thanks for
you.
calling again.
Thank you.
Take care, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it. Irene's Christmas list, her most warm moments of life. I think she covered them all, don't you think?
I
Kind
think
of
she did.
covered the whole basis of it. But we still have a half an hour left. So if you have an answer to what warmth means to you, give us a call, 560-901. We're still here listening to right now I Am the One by our beloved Beth Hart.
Oh, yes. Steven, do you believe in Santa?
Yes.
You still do?
Oh yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Do you?
amazing how
Do
I
you
have
believe
this
in Santa?
each year I have the same feeling that there are miracles to come, you know? You still
Oh, yeah.
believe?
Oh yeah, like holiday miracles.
Yeah. And that also includes Santa.
And then it includes Santa. This year, I know it's not going to be my mom. It's not going to be
No,
her.
it's not
I mean,
her.
like that
She
kind of
doesn't-
miracle.
Yeah.
Like, I've been deceived before, but it's not going to work this time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna check under my pillow and under the Christmas tree and all the possible
Under the
places.
pillow? What's that? What do you mean?
This
you have a
is what
tradition
they-
of under your
Yeah,
pillow?
we do that.
Like the
have
tooth fairy?
Mm-hmm. We
Wait
had,
a second.
when I
Okay,
was
tell
little,
me.
my parents would hide Santa
Uh-huh.
would put presents under my pillow, and when I
How? Like, what kind of present is going to fit under your pillow?
that's what we do. We always check
Okay, like,
under the pillow.
For example, what would Santa be able to? What would he put under your
I
pillow?
don't know, books.
Oh, like a book. Oh, like your
Yeah,
favorite
stuff
book.
like that, or maybe near the bed. I remember there was always this
That's
thing
great.
checking under the pillow.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, but
You know, 'cause we
always
have the
had
tooth
to fall
fairy.
asleep, and I always was trying not to fall asleep to make sure I see
Yeah,
Santa
'cause you
coming.
gotta see
Dead
him. Or,
Maros,
like,
you know.
hear the footsteps,
Yeah.
of the.
And
reindeer.
I always missed him coming. And
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
'Cause
my
sleep
parents would
comes.
say, whenever you fall asleep, only then
yeah,
he will
yeah.
come.
Because he doesn't go to houses where kids are awake.
Yeah.
Everyone knows
because
that.
if the kids are awake, they misbehave. You just have
Oh,
to
you mean
sleep.
they're on the bad list?
Yep.
Do you guys have the good and the bad list?
Well, kind
He
of,
sees
yeah.
you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
We
He knows
always
when
had
you've
this
been
thing:
bad or
if you
good.
don't behave, if
Yep.
you misbehave,
You're gonna
Dead Maros,
you get cold.
Zemerpap, and Santa, all in one,
What?
it won't bring you any presents.
You know what he brought us? Coal. He'd put coal in your stocking. That was a real thing. I never got coal because I was always a good kid, you know. Like I never did anything wrong
Oh.
my whole childhood ever. Right,
But
Mom?
Do you
Right.
do now?
Right.
Right, Mom? Steven's mom, please confirm somehow. Let us know.
Write us on Facebook, Mom.
Yeah.
I never got coal because I was always perfect. It
I
was
think
the
I
way
was
to describe it. I don't know how to say
6.
it.
I was 6 or 7, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
when my cousin, she just, she told me that she has a secret to uncover,
Mhm.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And we went to another room, and she said, "Did you know that there is no Santa?" And I was like, "Oh,
man,
like,
older
no,
kids.
that was so mean."
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
she
you just
broke my
reminded me.
heart.
Yeah. I think I was 4 or 5 years old. I think I was 4 because we used to go to this daycare at my mom's friend's house. She had
Mhm.
like a daycare in her house, and I had a Jewish friend, Brett. I think I've talked about Brett before. And his parents, because they were, they were a little upset about how, Christmas is such a big deal,
Uh-huh.
and no one cares about Hanukkah, And all the kids in school, they celebrate Christmas, and there's a Christmas tree, and there's all this Jesus stuff, and no one talks about the Jewish holidays. They just told him, and you're like, Brett, Santa knows. He's not real. You don't have to worry about anything. Like,
no, that's
and then he told me, we were in nap time, and remember, he told me in the same day that A, Santa Claus does not exist, and B, the Easter Bunny is a lie.
No, not only Easter Bunny, no.
Yep. So, for you, Brett, I've put on this song, I Love the Way You Lie.
And please, we still believe in miracles, and you know what? Santa does exist, okay?
He does.
He does, Steven.
So,
let's
keep
go check.
believing. That's the important part. I think Elvis is onto something when he talks about his blue suede shoes, because it's like when you have some like kind of really cool shoes.
Yeah, the favorite.
There's like something.
Ones.
Yeah, there's like some kind of warmth in that, and you're like, you can't step on those.
Yeah,
So you're stepping on my heart.
Yeah, kind of.
Elvis, he was a poet. Well, I don't know.
No.
It is. You know what time it is, Ina? 10:55.
Time flies.
Time does fly.
Time
here
flies
at
here
our studio.
with our show, in our studio, in radio, with all the stuff around, with all the good people around.
And all the presents that we're sending away very soon on Friday, on Christmas. It's going to be a real Christmas this year.
And Steven, what I'm thinking is that since we're speaking about warmth, I think that what really makes you warm is the real thing is like the good relationships, good memories, good people, good friends.
Yeah, like it's people.
Yeah,
I think it's really people that make us warm and fuzzy on the inside.
And there is one quote that I just thought of.
Oh.
It says, "Friends are like quilts. They grow old with you, but they never lose their warmth."
Hey, that's a nice one. Yeah. Okay, and I'll leave you with this one. It's an Eskimo proverb. May your igloo always be warm. Igloo is like that ice cave, that they live in, the ice hut.
Yeah.
May your igloo always be warm. May you always have oil in your lantern, and may you keep peace in your heart.
Cool.
Keep listening to us. We'll be back on Friday. Christmas on Friday, and we'll be here from 9 to 11. You can call us and keep us warm.
Celebrating Christmas with you guys.
Yeah.
And keep warmth and peace in your hearts.
And stay classy. You're listening to Radio Vaughn. Stick with us.
With Steven Oxner.
And Ina MK.